Hello, thank you for joining me. My name is Janae, and today we're going to walk through a gentle 30-minute restorative practice. We'll work on lengthening out the spine, increasing mobility in our hips, and then end with some gentle meditation. You can do this practice anywhere with very little equipment. The only thing you'll need is a chair from your home or your office, just something without wheels that's pretty sturdy. Let's go ahead and begin seated at the edge of our chairs. Bring your hip bones just to the edge and rest your hands on your legs. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Finding space on the inhale, maybe counting to 4 as you bring that breath into your lungs. Exhaling for 8 counts. Completely emptying the lungs with each exhale. Nice soft inhale in. Exhaling out. Bringing that mind-body connection together. Take one hand to your heart and the other to your belly. Continue to observe that breath. In through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Feeling the rib cage pull up and in. Feeling the shoulders relax down the back. Beginning to center yourself. Just bring your awareness inside your own body. Noticing the areas that you'd like to open up or bring energy to. Good. Let's slide the hands down the legs. Begin to move a little bit, linking that breath with movement. On your inhale, round the back, slide your hands just down your kneecaps. Beautiful. Exhale, slide the arms back up. Start to press the chest forward, lift the chin, lift the eyes. Exhale, roll back down, one vertebrae at a time, lengthening out through the neck. Inhale, rise back up. Slow, gentle, mindful movements. Good, one more just like this. Beautiful, inhale, sit all the way back up. Let's start by rolling the shoulders back and down, just kind of waking up that back body, continuing to link that breath with movement. Just let the hands gently glide on top of the legs. And let's roll the shoulders forward, shrugging them up by the ears. Exhale, let them lower all the way down, lots of nice space. Good, one more. Beautifully done. Slide yourself back on your chair a little bit. Just make sure your feet are connected to the floor. From here, let's ground that right hand. Just begin to open the spine a little bit. Take the left arm up overhead. Feel that nice long stretch through the side body, through the shoulder. Maybe take the eyes up toward that arm. Good, gentle release as you come back to center. Float that arm down. Let's do the same on the other side. We're just waking up the vertebrae in the spine. Beautiful, eyes may rotate up. Feel that tightness, that activation in your belly. Good, exhale, float it down. Continuing to wake up the shoulders. Finding that nice stretch through the neck, through the shoulders, and the upper back. Finding that exhalation, emptying out the lungs. Let's do one more to each side. Good, last one. Beautiful, float it all the way back up. Nicely done. Let's open the palms to the sides of our body, still with that nice firm belly in. Inhale, rise up, take the hands overhead, interlace those fingers, drop the hands back, and then inhale, look up a little bit. Good, feel that space between the bottom of the rib cage, top of the hips. Beautiful, release the hands up, and then we're gonna twist to the side. So as you exhale, bring that left hand across the body, bring your right hand behind you just to grab onto the back of your chair. Left hand can cross and just press on the outside of your knee. Take your gaze all the way over that back shoulder. So the chin comes as much in line with that right shoulder as it can. Good, find that exhale, take you even farther in the twist. Beautiful, begin to release through the belly first, then release the hand off the chair. Open the palms wide, let's take it to the other side. Inhale, rise up. Interlace those fingers again, that little drop back. Bring the palms back behind you. Inhale, look up. Baby's back bend. Good, release the hands. Exhale, float it, same thing, other side. Bring the left hand all the way down, right arm all the way across. Sit up nice and tall, feel that belly pull in, exaggerate that twist. Good. Eyes follow that back shoulder. Feel length through the neck. Nicely done, release. Let's do one more to each side. Open the palms up nice and wide. Inhale, look up. Good. Exhale, open the chest, arms drop back, head reaches up. Just that gentle stretch, kind of feeling it through the rib cage, through all of those side body muscles. Good, release up, exhale, twist. Maybe getting a little bit deeper into that twist, feeling it happen in the mid-back and all the way through the abdominals. Nicely done, release. Palms open wide, take it up. And last time to this left side. Let that chin follow all the way back toward the back shoulder. Awesome work, release here. Good job, guys. Last time, take those arms up, interlace the fingers, leave just the pointer and thumb out, drop those arms back, inhale, look up, and exhale, release it down. Beautiful. Let's come back to those gentle cat-cow stretches that we did to start. See what additional space we have. So slide to the edge of the chair. We're just gonna round the back as those hands glide down the knees. And then inhale, slide your hands back up. Chest presses forward, open the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, float forward. Nice and controlled. Feel space through the shoulder blades. Feel activation through the abs. Good, one more each way. Inhale, look up. Awesome work, guys. Take those hands back to center. Let's start to open up the spine a little bit more. Let's take the legs nice and wide. So we're on the edge of our chair. We separate the knees away from each other. We're just gonna slowly start to drop the chest forward. So depending on how much space you've got, how tall your chair is, you may be able to keep your backside on the chair, or maybe it lifts off. You can keep the hands on the knees, you can bring your hands to the floor, or you can grab opposite hand to elbow and just let the head drop down. Take a nice deep breath here. Feeling that beautiful stretch for the inner thighs, the outer hips. Nice work. Gently, carefully, bringing your hands first to the floor, then up to those thighs. Nice and gentle, good. Bring the knees back together. Let's do another forward fold, this time with our legs straight. Just stretch the heels out. Flexing the toes, inhale, take the hands up. Exhale, start to just fold forward a little bit. So depending on how much space we've got in our hamstrings, maybe this is plenty. If you feel like you're a little bit more open, maybe slide the hands down toward the feet. Take a deep breath in, tuck the chin, allow that cervical spine, the little bones in the neck, to just separate away from each other and find space. Good, slide the hands up. Start to straighten the spine back out, pull the knees back into that nice folded position. Take a deep breath right here, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. One more just like that. Exhale out. Good, reverse that circle. Take the shoulders back, forward, and down. One more. Exhaling out. Good work. Let's start to work a little bit on that hip mobility and opening up through all of those hip muscles. Let's start by taking that left foot over to the side. We're going to bring the right foot sort of in front of the chair and let most of the back of that leg come onto the top of the chair. This is sort of a supported warrior two pose. If while you're here, you feel like you don't need the chair and you'd like to come off, that's always an option. You're basically in that same position either way. But for now, let's start here. We've got that front foot, toes facing forward, heel sliding back toward the legs of the chair. Same thing on that back foot. The heel is sliding back, toes are facing forward at an angle. When you're ready, spread the fingers wide, lengthen out the arms, and then keep that chest forward in the same line as the front of your chair. If you'd like, take your gaze over the front fingertips, feel the belly button pull in. Exhale all the way out through the mouth. Good, one more just like that. Inhale, exhaling out. Beautiful. From here, let's reverse that warrior. Flip your front palm and then take that back hand, the left hand, all the way down to the leg. Allow it to rest there as you reach the right arm up overhead. Maybe it stays straight up to the sky. That's totally fine. If you've got the space and it would feel good, maybe you take a little bit more lean back, opening the chest, opening the shoulder, and the chin away from the chest. Good, breathing and holding here. Beautiful work. Exhale, slide that hand right through the center, back through that warrior two, and all the way down to that front leg. So we can allow the back of the arm to just rest on the top of the quad as we continue to reach the left arm up overhead. Nice big stretch. This is a variation of extended side angle. So we've got space through the shoulders, space through those hips. If you'd like, take the gaze up toward that top arm. If that's uncomfortable on the neck, feel free to keep it straight forward or even down at that bottom foot. You're doing great. Breathe right here. Connect back to that breath. Nicely done. Gently, slowly unwind yourself out. Let's bring the knees back together and transition to that other side. So again, we're pretty far forward on the chair. We're going to do the same cues for the other side. Let's start by taking the left foot over and then slide back. So most of the weight of your leg is on the chair. Right foot comes back. Entire sole of the foot on the floor, toes angled, foot nice and flexed. Again, if you feel like you don't need the chair, you can do everything that we're doing in this warrior two position without the support of the chair. For now, I'll call back. Here we go. Take the fingers out to the sides, spread the shoulders, the arms nice and wide. Remember, shoulders are squared in the same direction as that front side of the chair. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, gaze over those front fingers. Everything you do, restoring, replenishing, re-energizing your body. Beautiful. Stay for that next exhale. When you're ready, flip that front palm and then reach all the way up and back. Let's give our body that nice reverse on this side. Remember that back hand can come just to gently rest on the leg. Top arm can reach straight up, or if there's space, maybe it reaches up overhead. Big, beautiful breath in. Nice, long exhale out. Good, one more. Awesome, as you complete that exhale, start to slide forward. That left arm, the forearm is just gonna rest on top of the leg, and then that top arm just reaches up overhead. Remember, any amount that feels good for your shoulder is great here. So if you're feeling that pull and stretch right straight up to the sky, that's great. Otherwise, maybe the arm comes up overhead, keeping space between the shoulder and ear. So naturally the shoulder sort of wants to shrug up. See if we can move it back and down and breathe here. Good, find that length, one more breath. Beautiful work, guys. Untwist, come out of that, and then gently fold the knees back together. Awesome work. Nicely done. Let's take the hands to the sides of the chair. We're gonna continue to kind of open up the hips and work a little bit on the quads. So nice supported position through that spine and through the upper half of the body. Let's take the right foot out, flex the toes, and just reach the leg out. Right away, we'll start to feel some activity, some heat in the hip flexor, through the top of the quad, maybe a nice stretch through that calf muscle. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale it out. Good, one more like that. Feel that belly working. Exhale out. Beautiful. Start to fold that knee in, point the toe, bring everything in, and then just give it a nice hug. So bringing the fingers around the front of the shin, sit up nice and tall. Good. From here, just kind of flex and point the toe. We can roll the ankle, maybe some cracking. As long as it doesn't hurt, it's all good. It's just ways that your body finds movement in your joints. Beautiful. Take another deep breath here. Nicely done. Get your foot into a nice flexed position. Then we're just going to lay it carefully on top of that left leg. Sit up nice and tall. This is a variation of number 4 stretch because it looks exactly like a number 4, which you probably realize as you're doing it. So from here we can sit up nice and tall. Maybe this feels like plenty stretch for your glutes and your hamstrings, for your IT band. But if you'd like a little bit more, if there's space to go, maybe we lean just a little bit forward. Continuing to keep that spine long, continuing to lengthen out our breath. Just allowing the hands to rest on the leg and the foot. Good. Beautiful work, you guys. When you feel ready, at the peak of that stretch, just after you finish it, tuck the chin in. Let's roll ourselves up one vertebrae at a time, allowing the head to come up last, chin to separate away from the chest. Good. Let's pull that knee in once more. Exhale, place it down. Great job, guys. Just take a moment to notice maybe the different feeling between the right and left leg. Yoga or meditative work is sometimes about revealing the inconsistencies from right to left side of the body. So instead of getting hung up on those, we just use that practice to sort of bring balance back into the body. So let's do the same good thing for that left side. Take your hands to the chair, sit yourself up nice and supported. Let's start with that little activation. So taking the left foot out, flex the toes, heel comes forward, belly button pulls in, quad is nice and strong. Good, take a deep breath in, exhale it out. Beautiful, one more just like that. Good. Nice work. Start to point the toe, begin to bend the knee, pull everything into the chest. So we're sliding the hands on the front of the shin, sit up nice and tall, and then just bring in that little ankle stretch, flex and point the toes. Feeling that sort of warmth, that little bit of heat that you're creating in the hip flexor. Good. With a nice flexed foot, let's start to just stack that ankle on top of the quad. Sit up nice and tall, and then begin to think about how the hips feel, honoring how that difference might be from one side to the other, and moving from there. So if this feels like plenty, continue to breathe right here. If you have space for a little bit more, maybe we bring the chest forward. Good. Finding that amazing stretch through the sacrum, that sciatic nerve, all kinds of things happening in our back and hips in this stretch. Just continue to breathe right here. Good. Take one more full inhale. On the exhale, tuck the chin. Inhale, roll it all the way back and up. Nicely done. Chin comes away from the chest. You guys are doing great. Exhale, set that foot down. Let's go through one more little forward fold, seated in the chair before we stand up. Now that our hips are nice and open, take those hands to the sides of the legs, and then just place your fingers facing down, elbows facing out. Gently using the support of the chair, or if you find you don't need it, you can always pop out of the chair to press the knees back and just dip one shoulder down at a time. So starting with that left shoulder down, eyes can be toward the wall. They can even twist all the way back up. Take your eyes to the sky as that belly button pulls in. Each time that we twist, feeling that amazing detox feeling. So kind of wringing everything out of all those internal organs. Good, inhale, come back up to center. Take a pause, reset. Let's do that same stretch on the other side. Gently beginning to drop that right shoulder down. You can keep the elbows straight or bend them. Again, feeling that beautiful stretch, that little detox on the other side. Amazing work, guys. Go ahead and untwist, come back up to center. Nicely done. Pull the knees together, and then we're going to carefully stand up. So just kind of adjusting our chair here. We're going to continue to use it for some of our stretches. It's an amazing prop because we have one basically anywhere we are, in our home or office, and it can come in pretty handy. So we're just going to have a nice supportive hand or hands on the back of the chair and step our feet out a few inches. So give yourself a little bit of space here. Begin to walk your hips back, and we're just going to use the back of the chair to open up those underarms. So feet come flat on the floor, chest pointing down, head nice and long. Good. This is a variation of downward facing dog. So we're using that chair for support. No pressure on the wrists, just a nice back opener. Good. Take that breath in, completely exhaling, emptying all of that stale air out of the lungs, making space for new, fresh inhales. Good, take one more just like that. And exhale it out. Beautifully done. Let's start to add some movement into this. So take yourself, kind of roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Get nice and long, so we're in a little bit of a diagonal here, still supported on the chair. Beautiful. From this position, we're just going to sort of articulate our spine. Press the hips back first. Exhale, lower down one vertebrae at a time. Once we get to the bottom, tuck the chin and then begin to round the back. So this is another variation. We're kind of putting two moves together, downward facing dog and our cat-cow. So start to arch the hips, or press the hips back, arching through that low spine. Exhale, float your chest forward. Good, tuck the chin, lengthen out the neck. Slide all the way up, back into that diagonal. Good, let's do two more just like that. Drop the hips down, chest comes forward. Exhale, chin into the chest. Rounding the back, come back up. Nice, one more, here we go. Hips drop back, chest drops forward. You're doing so well. Inhale all the way back up. And exhale, step the feet forward. Beautiful job, you guys. Take a moment just to roll the shoulders back and down, resetting the spine. Good. Roll forward. Awesome work. Continuing to use this chair for a little bit of support. Let's face back in. We're going to just keep that left hand on the chair, right hand reaches back for the right foot. So start by just reaching for the foot. This might feel like plenty. Sometimes our quads are tight, our hip flexors. In fact, a lot of us live with that constant tightness. So if this is the case, just be gentle here. Maybe you're even kind of at the edge of your toe and that feels like plenty. Just begin to kind of breathe into that area of tightness, allow it to release and relax, and maybe we find more space in the quad as we're here. Just be gentle, be mindful, without judgment, just observing where you are today. Good. Take one more deep breath. Beautiful. Kick that foot down. Let's do the same on the other side. Replace the hands. So now we've got right hand up, left hand comes down, left foot starts to kick up. Squeezing the knees together. Again, wherever you are, if you're at the toe, breathing there. Good. Finding that beautiful space in your breath. Really nicely done. Take one more inhale. Good. Fully exhaling out. Release the foot down. Beautifully done, guys. The last couple stretches, we won't need the chair at all. We're just going to kind of make sure everything is lengthened out. Let's take that right foot behind the left. We're just going to tuck it behind, which already creates a nice edge for that stretch in the hip. We're going to kind of maximize that as we reach the left arm down, right arm reaches up. So I take that back. If you feel a little unsteady with your balance, this is a great place to hold on to the chair. You don't have to use it, so if you feel balanced here, you can just slide the arm down the leg and enjoy that amazing side body stretch. Feel it all the way through the top of the hip, through that underarm, and through the fingertips. Imagine that line that you're creating all the way from your foot up through your hand. Maybe take the eyes up as well. Good, release that hand down. And then we're going to take it right into a hamstring stretch. Leave your feet exactly where they are. Just begin to slide your hands down your legs. Chin lifted away from the chest, and then on the exhale, tuck the chin in, roll back up. Good, let's do one more of each. Taking right arm, lifting, reaching up overhead. Exhale, unwind, slide the arms down the legs. It's okay if you lose your balance like I just did. Slide it down, coming right back to that point. And then exhale, chin into the chest, roll back up. One vertebrae at a time. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Amazing work, guys. Let's get that other side done, bringing balance the other way. So now we stack that right foot in front, left foot comes over or behind. Good, left arm reaches up overhead, nice, tall, straight, long line. Maybe the eyes come up. Again, if we need to, holding on to that chair for support. Good, exhale, relax. And slide the arms down the legs, deep breath in. And tuck the chin, roll up. One more, take it up overhead. Nicely done. Beautiful job, guys. Exhale, slide it all the way down. Beautiful work. Chin comes into the chest, roll the shoulders back and down. Here's our last little stretch before we come back down to seated. Let's separate the feet just slightly wider than hip distance, maybe shoulder width or slightly higher or wider. Then we're going to take the hands behind the head or behind the back, either interlacing fingers or grabbing opposite hand to elbow. Open the chest, allow the arms and elbows to straighten, take the eyes up. Just feeling that nice space, creating that length between the backside and the hands, finding the eyes up. Good, exhale. We're gonna start to bend the elbows, bring the hands, the fists, all the way around to that left hip. This should feel amazing. Start to drop that left ear down by the left shoulder. And then exhale, chin comes forward and ear comes back to the shoulder. Good, one more, slide it all the way around and back through the side. Inhale, lengthen it back up. Beautiful. Release the hands back down. One more little stretch. Let's take those arms back, eyes look up, chest forward. Feel amazing release. Think about all the forward motion that we do at our desk and at our car, driving. This is an amazing counter stretch for all of that type of movement. Good. Relax the hands back. I'm going to face forward again so you can see. We're going to bring those fists over to that opposite hip. Good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lengthen out. Right ear comes down by the right shoulder. Good. Dropping the chin through the center. And inhaling it back to the side. Just doing what feels intuitive and good here. Maybe the eyes look up. And back to center. Nicely done. Stand yourself all the way up. Allow your hands to relax. Shake them out. And then let's come back to our chair. We're going to end our practice today the same way we began, just with a few moments of reflection, bringing our awareness back to our breath and our body. Maybe your hands stay right at the top of your quads. Maybe you prefer to bring them back to the chest and the belly. Begin to dial in to how you're feeling. Dial back the noise. Just allowing yourself to reconnect to that breath. Noticing how much more open and full you feel after giving yourself a little time. Just reconnecting to your breath, bringing awareness back to your mind and body. Spend a few moments here just with your eyes closed or your gaze nice and soft, allowing yourself to feel restored and energized, knowing that every single time you make this time for yourself, you always feel better. Good, bringing that awareness back to that counts, the counts of the breath. Inhaling for 4. Exhaling out for 8. Beautiful, let's do 2 more just like that. Inhaling for 4. Exhale, breathe it all the way out for 8. Last one. Nicely done. Notice this feeling that you've created in your mind and your body, the joining of them two together. I thank you so much for practicing with me today. I wish you well, and I say to you all, namaste. Thank you. We'll see you next time.